There are a lot of strategic players on The Sopranos, but it's also packed with a lot of people who are so far behind in the race that they actually believe they're leading.
Yo, Money, we said we meet out front. You're not even dressed.
I'm taking a pass.
What?
Brendan and Christopher have already hijacked one Comley truck, and they plan on hijacking another one, but then Christopher decides to back out. Christopher wasn't exactly at his peak maturity here, so I think it says something that even he wasn't foolish enough to do this. But Brendan Filone was full speed ahead. Brendan says, "Increase the peace, that's our motto." But then Hector, the driver of the truck that was hijacked, ends up accidentally getting killed.
There's guys running off, not listening to middle management.
Filone? I don't know.
Hijack, byjack.
Respect for our friend here. I'm gonna talk nice. I ever hear you raise your hands to my niece again, next time you won't see my face.
He hit your niece.
The classic do as I say and not as I do. Richie warns Christopher. But then later on in the season, Richie loses his cool and hits Janice. That's what happens when you don't follow your own rules.
What if he was gay? What difference does it make? Oh.
We buried him on a hill, overlooking a little river, with pine cones all around.
Phil even tells Lorraine, next time, there'll be no next time.
There's a lot of potential for bloodshed.
Potential? They almost killed us.
Jason, men are talking here.
Maybe Lorraine should have taken Jason more seriously when he said, potential, they almost killed us. So what does she do? Continues to kick up to Carmine. What else did she expect was going to happen? Did she think Phil was just playing around?
Hi, Lorraine. I'm Billy.
She told me he warned her about giving us points if I take.
Believe me, there's one thing my father taught me, it's this. A pint of blood costs more than a gallon of gold.
I give little Carmine a lot of credit. He realized that it wasn't about being boss, it was about being happy. And he was one of the guys at the end who stayed alive. At the same time, anyone can make a dumb move or say something dumb. And that certainly includes little Carmine. I don't think that he did it on purpose because he was just as concerned about money as everyone else there.
Your brother Billy, whatever happened there?
All right, then. Whatever happened there?
The shooting.
Whatever happened there?
God rest his soul, man.
Irene and I are seeing each other.
What?
Tony then gets his own payback by going to Zellman's at night while Irina's there and beating him with a belt. This results in a domino effect that ends with Irina calling the Soprano home and Tony getting kicked out of that home.
Irina!
She blames you for Ronnie Zellman. You beat him with belt. He felt weak in front of her. She told me he couldn't perform. They broke up not so long after.
Tony, this is crazy. Go!
There they are. The pirates of Brashu. The brigands of Brasho.
Hey, Dom.
After Vito's murder, tensions are high. So Dom comes in, he cracks jokes about Vito's sexuality and death, starts making jokes about Carlo being gay. He completely misread the room, and he ends up getting killed over it.
Terrible thing.
Son 13, daughter 9 years old.
Neither Sil nor Carlo were fans of Vito at that point. Carlo especially was very aggressive about pursuing him and getting rid of him. But it's still someone coming into their house, so to speak, into Satriali's, talking shit about someone who had just been murdered, who was in their family.
What happened?
Long story. Come on, it's a friendly card game.
Relax, Jimmy.
In Nobody Knows Anything, the feds find a stash of concealed guns in a pool table. But Jimmy gets right out of jail the same day, even though he has a record and he was already out on bail for something else. And the questions that he asks are very, very specific.
I'm working on it.
Working on what? They were asking me a lot of questions in there, you know? If I knew anything about the dead Colombian and the apartment and all that. I told them the pool table was there when I first rented the joint. So, what are you gonna do about the Colombian money?
Problem is, he made it so obvious. So even if he wasn't a rat, the fact that he said those things and acted like that, if he's not a rat, then he's just a fool. Either way.
Gene Pontecorvo's got a car again. We could take it down right now.
Jackie Jr. essentially tried to emulate Tony and Jackie Aprile Sr.'s origin story and rob a card game run by made guys. It's the downfall of a kid trying to play gangster who has no idea what he's actually up against or what that world actually really looks like and the responsibilities that come with it.
We pull this off. We're like free agents. We dictate the terms, not them.
Because we show balls.
If you can keep your head while those around you can't, then you're shit. Come on!
Now, see, you should have played that out. That's the only way you're gonna learn.
Going down the park, see Bruce. What are you laughing at?
Do you know a guy named Coco?
You're Tony Soprano's kid, right?
Yeah.
Small world running into you like this, huh?
I'm sorry, do I know you?
Yeah, you got a little cream on your mouth there, sweetie. Be happy to add to it.
What?
Lucky guy, her dad. Must be fun tucking her in at night, huh?
Coco harassing Meadow. Tensions between the Lupertazzi and DeMeo families are already high. So Coco decides to go up to Meadow Soprano at a restaurant, harass her and say disgusting things, directly involving Tony Soprano's daughter, his daughter of all people. And so Tony ends up beating him nearly to death, pushing things close to war.
What kind of weird stuff?
How he liked to tuck me in at night, stuff like that.
Tuck you in?
What Coco did, it was just reckless, personal, and unnecessary. And as far as I'm concerned, he deserved what he got.
He came up to us and he asked me if I was her daughter. And then he said I had whipped cream on my mouth.
Whoa! Sit down. Sit down. Easy.
Matt Bevilaqua and Sean Gismonte, they have to take some action to move up in the world. So they think a good way to impress Richie? Let's shoot Christopher Moltisanti.
You know what happened to Christopher Moltisanti?
Yeah, somebody blew him up.
Yeah, it was us, me and Sean.
It was what?
We did it for you as a favor, because you don't like him.
So what?
He hit your niece.
Their justification? You must have not liked him. That means we should kill him, you know, the nephew of Tony Soprano. Sean gets killed instantly by Christopher while doing it, and Matt gets hunted down and executed by Tony and Puss eventually. And Richie's furious and wants nothing to do with it. He's absolutely outraged.
You gotta hide me, I'm with you now.
Told you to do that! Get out of here, I'll kill you!
What do you think were some of the dumbest moves made on The Sopranos? I'd love to hear from you.